That for listing of a pending matter, 2018 matter, which was last listed that April 2023.
Second week of November.
My lord, at 14th of April.
Second week of
Obliged.
no.
Pilot, I am praying for listing
please, your
motion matter, Lordship.
Hmm?
Motion matter, Lordship. I am praying for listing tomorrow, Lordship.
What is the matter about?
Pilot, some selection process was initiated for appointment of rehabilitation worker, Lordship. That selection, we have got selection, but selection process has cancelled with a direction to for fresh advertisement, Lordship.
Direction by whom?
By the mission director, Lordship.
Monday.
Lordship, two matters, Lordship, Monday.
Monday.
Obliged.
Please, your lordship. Item number 6 to be mentioned.
Item number 6.
6 to be mentioned.
You are for the
Actually,
petitioner.
I'm for the respondent number 2, 3, and 4.
And for the petition.
No objection. On
Actually,
the request of learned
my
counsel for the
seniors,
numbers 2, 3, and 4 made with the consent of the other side. Admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks. List accordingly. Yes.
Obliged.
obliged.
Please, Your Lordship. I beg to mention item number 21, my lord, on hearing.
Hmm.
On hearing. Kindly adjourn for the day, my lord, on behalf of F.A. Laskar.
On the prayer of learned counsel for this petitioner, hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks.
Bless me.
May I please? I beg to mention for listing, your lordship, for admission, maybe first week of November.
Second week.
Obliged.
May I please, your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 5 on behalf of Mr. S.N. Tamari, lordship. I am appearing. I have already taken consent
On the
from
prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner made with the consent of the other side. Admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks. List accordingly.
Lordship, I beg to mention for listing this matter for admission on 6th of November, Your Lordship. There is
Second week.
actually, Your Lordship, in this matter, petitioner was transferred, Your Lordship, and this honorable court has passed the stay order, Your Lordship. But the respondent number 6, in whose favor the transfer order has been passed, is also continuing in the same post, Your Lordship. So some urgency is there, Your Lordship.
Second week of November, what is the problem?
Actually, some master roll has been issued by the respondent number
Second
6.
week of November, yes.
May I please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 24.
Hmm. Yes.
It may be listed after 1 minute.
You are for whom?
Petitioner.
On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Yes. I beg to mention for listing. The matter was last listed on 7/06/2024.
Third week of November.
May I please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 7, my lord. I may be allowed to withdraw this petition with a liberty to file a press, my lord.
You are for whom?
I am for the petitioner.
Why you want to withdraw?
Lordship, some development has taken place, my lord.
You want to withdraw all these cases?
No, my lord, only item number is 7/3505/24.
Mr. DJ Mehdi, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, submits that certain developments have taken place in this matter, for which he has instructions to withdraw the writ petition with liberty to file afresh. Since the prayer is not opposed by the respondent's counsel, same stands allowed. Writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal. Writ petition number WPC number 3505 of 2024 stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as prayed for.
Much obliged.
May it please, your lordship. Lordship, I would like to mention item number 12, lordship. That day it was heard, we would like to have taken instruction because basically the case is of Mr. Manas Sarania, lordship. So we will withdraw, but with liberty to file, because we had a stay also from this court, lordship.
Territorial jurisdiction point, Lordship.
Right, Mr. B. Chakravarti, learned CGC appearing for the respondents has questioned the maintainability of the writ petition on the ground of want of territorial jurisdiction. Stop. On instructions from her client, Ms. R.D. Mojumdar, learned counsel for the petitioner, seeks leave of this court to withdraw the writ petition with liberty to file afresh before the appropriate forum. Full stop. The prayer is not opposed. Stop. Hence, the prayer for withdrawal stands allowed. This writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as prayed for.
Highly obliged,
Lordship,
Lordship.
the interim order passed.
Interim order passed earlier shall stand vacated.
Highly obliged.
Lordship, I beg to mention for listing of a civil matter, Lordship, last it was posted on 11th of May. Writ petition,
Listing of a
listing of civil, writ petition civil matter.
writ petition civil.
Thus, it was posted on 11th of 9.
Hmm.
So may come on after Diwali, any date, Lordship.
3rd week of November.
Lordship. Yes.
May I please, your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention, writ petition, civil matter. It is a pension matter, your Lordship.
3rd week of November.
Much obliged.
Daily list for motion item 1.
My lord, as per your this honorable court's order, my lord, we have served extra copy along with the order.
We have communicated with department, Lordship, let the matter be taken up next week, your Lordship. We'll come up with some instruction, Lordship, in this matter. Since there was an interim order and they have passed an order, your Lordship, we'll take up, let the matter come next week. We'll place an instruction, Lordship.
We'll have it on Tuesday, 5th of November.
Very well, Lordship.
Mr. J.I. Borgohain, Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that extra copies of the petition have been served upon Mr. R.R. Gogoi, Learned Standing Counsel for the
Forest.
Forest Department. Mr. Gogoi, on the other hand, submits that instructions are still awaited and therefore this matter will be posted again on 5/11/2024. On the request of Mr. Gogoi, this contempt case is directed to be listed again on 5/11.
Published.
Obliged, Lordship.
Lordship, though no written instruction is received, but I have been verbally instructed, Lordship. Lordship, kindly peruse the impugned letter, what they have impugned, page 40, Annexure 5, Lordship. This is mere a communication from the department to the government, Lordship. So it is premature on their part to impugn these things and interfere in the due process, Lordship.
Page number 40.
40, Lordship, Annexure 5. This is just a communication, Lordship. No decision has yet come out, Lordship. It's a letter addressed to the government, Lordship, additional CS Home, Lordship.
So the order itself says in accordance with law. In
Yes,
accordance with law
Lordship.
means they will have to serve prior notice.
Yes, government has to take a
41.
call on this, Lordship.
Is 41.
Yes, that is a recommendation.
Yes, it's a recommendation, Lordship.
So before passing any adverse order, they will.
Yes, Lordship, it will take, because this is.
I heard
with
Mr. Iyer,
government, Lordship.
counsel for the writ petitioner, also heard Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam appearing for the state, apprehending termination of their services in the light of the action proposed to be taken by the state. Apprehending termination of their service due to the proposed initiative taken by the state
Next.
in the light of the order dated 14/7/2014 passed in WPC number 4435 of 2008. The petitioners are before this court by filing the instant writ petition. First up, on 25/10/2024, the learned government advocate was asked to obtain instruction and appraise this court if any notice of termination had been served upon any of the petitioners. First up, today, when the matter is called up, Ms. Bhattacharjee submits that no final decision has been taken in the matter till today. In as much as only a recommendation dated 10/9/2024 from the Inspector General of Police (admin) has been received by the government proposing action in the matter in terms of the order dated 14/7/2014. Full stop. Therefore, the writ petition is premature. The order dated 14/7/2014 itself requires that any action taken in the matter has to be in accordance with law, full stop. Therefore, if any order of termination of service is issued in respect of any employee, it is obvious that such an order can be given effect to only after complying with the principles of natural justice. That is, after service of proper show cause notice upon such employees. Full stop. It is apparent from the materials available on record that this said stage is yet to arrive in the matter. Full stop. It is also possible that the government may decide not to initiate any further action in terms of the letter dated 10/9/2024. Under the circumstances, this court finds force in submission of Ms. Bhattacharya that this writ petition is premature. Full stop. Therefore, the writ petition stands disposed of by providing that if any adverse action is contemplated against any of the petitioners, they shall be served with prior notice and be given an opportunity to show cause. Writ petition stands closed.
Obliged, your lordship.
Item 3.
Petitioner want to be released from the earlier post to join his new place of post.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, thing is that lordship, I have communicated lordship's order and letter to the parties lordship. And yesterday I have talked with the concerned circle officer of Benikusi lordship, CJ lady. She only spoke over telephone, only spoke one thing that what she has done is only by the instruction of the deputy commissioner. According to lordship, I have asked her to provide the written instruction on this point lordship at the earliest. So the same can be placed before your lordship.
No, the petitioner has been transferred.
Yeah, transfer, but
Where is the transfer order?
Page 19. Annexure 6.
This is an order of 14th August.
14 August. 16 August.
16th August.
Yes, to Pochim Nalbari and Revenue Service.
The order is of district commissioner.
It was
No, it was just over telephone saying that what I am doing is on the instruction of the deputy commissioner. Just see her spoke. So I am, it is only a telephone verbal thing, lordship. Let us get the instruction from her in written form. We'll place it before lordship, whatever is there. So
When?
at the earliest, so
All right, at 2 p.m. That is earliest.
Yes, I'll try.
Tomorrow?
Yes, I'll definitely. So I'll again telephone them to provide it before 2 p.m.
Mr. S.K. Goswami, Learned Council is present. Mr. C.K.S. Burwal, Learned G. Asam makes a request to post this matter again tomorrow. That is, give the date. So as to enable him to obtain written instruction from the concerned official. Prayer allowed, list accordingly.
Item 4.
Lordship may kindly pass over the matter for the time being, Lordship.
Passover will be Passover for the day.
Lordship, then,
What is
Lordship,
it?
after Diwali vacation, Lordship.
Lordship, the petitioner has applied for the post of clerk. And what has been done in this case, your lordship, the appointing authority has relaxed the norms of the typing test after the typing test was done. That is,
Why you are seeking time?
Lordship, my senior is on legs, Lordship.
We'll have it next week.
just
Lordship.
The petitioners council, Mr. Your name please?
M. Bedia, your lordship.
M.
Bedia.
Bedia is present. A request has been made on behalf of the learned CGC with a prayer to post the matter again after a week. Prayer allowed, list accordingly.
For admission, item 8.
I am appearing in 8 and 10, your lordship.
Here, your lordship, Governor. The issue was, your lordship, that the APSC issued an advertisement for filling up certain posts of assistant.
What is the date of the advertisement?
Advertisement dated 25/5/2017.
A post of
Assistant professors, your lordship, in various technical subjects, your lordship. In engineering colleges of the state. Now, your lordship, initially it was processed, we were called for the interview. Then, your lordship, some candidates, your lordship, filed writ petition, your lordship, there was a stay order. Then in the meanwhile, they have raised the grievance that some of the candidates do not possess the required qualifications. And then APSC constituted this expert committee. Expert committee submitted a report. Based on that report, our names were struck off from the list of candidates who were called for the viva voce, your lordship. Then we came before this honorable court, and this honorable court permitted us to appear in the interview, your lordship. And the results were kept in seal cover that were produced on last occasion before this honorable court. Some of us cleared it, your lordship. But so far as the question of your lordship equivalence is concerned, that was to be decided. Then, your lordship, in the meanwhile, your lordship, the state of Assam, your lordship, constituted a expert committee, your lordship. Based on that, your lordship, a notification was issued by the government. I have brought that to record by way of an additional affidavit. All of us have filed additional affidavit, your lordship. It was filed on 24/10, your lordship.
24th of
10, your lordship. Page number, it starts from page 181. 181. Running page, your lordship.
It's not here. Item 8, who is appearing in item 8?
8 I am appearing. Nomita Borua, your lordship.
It's not in the record. Is it there? Check it.
In his case also there is. 8. WBC 3346.
Just give them the record of item 9 also.
Tomato আছে নাকি? লাগিছে নি তোমার? Because it was not tagged. But your lordship, they have, your lordship, the state government has by this notification said that the course we have, your lordship, we have obtained degrees that are equivalent, your lordship, and this will be, these will be considered for recruitment to the state government services. That is the common substance of that affidavit.
Have you received copy of the?
I have received, Lordship.
Any response you want to file?
Lordship, as per that, the notification, Lordship, there are courses in covered, Lordship. But thing is that advertisement was 2021 and this notification was, sorry, advertisement was 2017 and this notification has come just October, Lordship. If Lordship allow that, order should be confined to that petitioner only.
Lordship.
On that basis, Lordship.
But the affidavits are not there.
Lordship.
Can you get the affidavit? Wait for a little while. See if we can call for the affidavit. How many petitions are there?
We have altogether 4 petitions, your lordship.
You are appearing in item?
8 and 10.
8 and you are for?
9, item number 9.
And 11? So all similarly situated?
Similarly situated.
And, all right. So let us get the affidavit. We'll take it up after half an hour.
And I have produced the result of all the petitions in the seal cover as per order of this honorable court.
So all the petitioners have cleared?
No, Lordship.
Then?
Only out of that petitioners, petitioner in read petition number 3356, only one petitioner has succeeded, others have right.
Then?
And petitioner in 3346, both the petitioner has qualified, Lordship. And read petition number 3475, one petitioner, he has passed, Lordship. And the read petition number 3525, he has also qualified.
So in 3356, how many petitioners total?
3 petitioners, Lordship. Only petition number 1 qualified, Lordship. Remaining 2 could not.
So that is your.
No, his.
And 3346,
Both.
334 both petitioners.
that is your case. So the government has said that the qualification which you were possessing was equivalent to the qualification sought for by the advertisement. Correct. Therefore, there was no ground to debar you from participating in the process. And you participated in the process, after which some of them have passed. So since now there is no controversy regards equivalence, therefore you were qualified all along. So now the results to be declared of the petitioner, and accordingly, just wait for.
In respect of nomenclature, Bella, my case is similar to the, for the other two petitioners concerned, my case is similar to the other petitioner. But I am not selected.
That is another aspect. Can you please wait for half an hour? We'll dispose of all the cases.
The date of advertisement was 25/5/2017. Now, in 28/4/2017, there is a notification of the AICT, who is the parent body, to give equivalent regarding equivalence. Now, in 2023, they have extended the clarified the 2007 notification to say that all these are equivalent. Therefore, whatever state says is not important. AICT is the institution under LT 66 this one. Therefore, Lordship, the AICT has already provided equivalent.
Right, so AICT and state both have.
Regarding the date only, I am.
Can you please expedite the calling of the affidavit, sir?
We'll do that.
We'll pass an order. 11:30 you come, 11:30.
My lord, as per the direction of the Honorable Court, order dated 6/1/23, Personnel Department has made an inquiry, my lord. And I have received the inquiry report, my lord. So I'll bring this in a form of affidavit. Or else I can place also before your lordship.
What is the inquiry report? Let us see.
My lord, inquiry has found that they did not work beyond 2017. That was the direction of
That is adverse to them.
adverse to them. That
Then
is
you have to file an
that is why, my lord.
But that is not a fact, my lord. They have filed an affidavit here in this case. And in the affidavit, they have admitted that we are working till 2018. Your lords may kindly peruse the affidavit filed by them at page, my lord, 19. At page 19, my lord.
You want to argue your matter today, finally? Huh? You want to?
No, my lord, if they want to file affidavit, let them file.
My lord, we are not a actual party to this case. My lord, the Honorable Court has directed the Personnel Department to make an inquiry. This is dispute between them, my lord. Agriculture Department and petitioner.
So let the report be brought on record in the form of an affidavit. The inquiry was conducted pursuant to which order?
My lord, 6/1/23. It first order. 6/1/23, my lord.
Where is 6/1/23? Is it there? It was passed in which case?
In the main case, my lord. 4/13/17, my lord. 4/13 of 2017.
It was.
Item 14. 10 or 14. 14.
So, when will you file your?
My lord, I will file immediately, my lord. Let it come after next week, my lord.
We'll have it on next Friday then, 8th.
My lord, my lord. I will do it, my lord.
Mr. R.C. Sancheti, learned counsel is present for the writ petitioners in this batch of writ petition. Mr. S.N.K. Chisti, learned standing counsel for the education.
Agriculture Department.
Agriculture Department is present on behalf of the official respondent. Mr. R. Dhar, learned additional senior government advocate, Assam, has appeared and produced a copy of the enquiry report prepared by the Secretary to the Government of Assam Personnel Department dated 25/10/2024 based on an enquiry conducted in terms of the order dated 6/1/2023 passed by this court in this batch of writ petitions. First up, after perusal of the enquiry report, it appears that the same does not support, it prima facie appears that the same does not support the basic plea raised by the writ petitioners in this batch of petitions. First up, since the enquiry report would have a relevant bearing in the outcome of these proceedings, on the request of Mr. Dhar, a week's time is granted to bring the same on record by filing an affidavit. This court is conscious that the controversy involved in this proceeding is between the petitioners and the Agriculture Department of the state of Assam, and therefore the affidavit to be filed by the Secretary to the Government of Assam Personnel Department would be for the limited purpose of placing the enquiry report on record by indicating the procedures adopted while carrying out the enquiry proceeding. On the request of Mr. Sancheti, let this matter be listed again on 8/11/2024. In the meantime, the affidavit be brought on record by serving advance copy upon both the sides.
Lordship, item 17 may kindly pass over a time being Mr. R. Modan, he is on leg in court number 1. So he requested me to pass over the time being, Lordship. Apply. Yeah, yes.
18 and 19.
Make little. In item 19, this similar order, in item 19, during this case, in this case, there is an order or taking instructions, but it.
Lordship, we have not obtained the instructions as of yet. Instructions are still awaited. Some more time may be given.
It is overdue, my lord. They should have got the instructions. Within 1 month.
So there is an interim order.
Interim order is to be. Oh, my lord, some posts should be, some person.
There is an interim order passed in your favor.
Yes, sir.
Then how much time you want?
Lordship, 4 weeks may be given.
All right. Mr. H.K. Mohan, counsel is present on behalf of. 18 and 19 are connected. Is
Yes,
it?
my lord.
Who is appearing for 19?
I am Muzumdar.
Huh?
I am Muzumdar.
He's not there.
I am Muzumdar. He is coming away. He is
For the
coming.
writ petitioners
He's
in
coming
item 18 and Mr. R. Majumdar, learned counsel is present for the petitioners in item 19. You are for whom?
AK Ghosh on behalf of K Kumar.
The learned state council submits that in terms of the order dated 4/10 to, you are for whom?
Lordship, in item 18, I'm appearing for SLRC, respondent number 5.
And in item 19?
19, I am for 19, I am for 18 when he is.
I'm for 19.
So that we have noted. What about the respondents? The learned counsel appearing for the respondents have submitted that in terms of the order dated 4/10/2024, instructions as called for have not yet been received, and therefore 4 weeks further time has been prayed for so as to obtain instruction. So the prayer is not opposed, same stands allowed. Interim order passed earlier to continue.
Yes, my lord. Here, my lord, the petitioner was terminated from services on the ground that he had furnished a fake certificate at the time of appointment, my lord. And this honorable court, my lord, in several cases have held that the provision of law under which the disciplinary proceeding was conducted was not one where he could have been held guilty. And therefore, the termination orders were set aside, matter remanded back to the department to take up the issue if they wanted to do again. If my lord,
Insofar as Lordship, a case where fake certificates are produced before the authority to get an appointment, my humble submission before your Lordship is departmental proceeding may not at all be necessary. What is necessary is simply giving him a notice to show cause which would satisfy the principles of natural justice. I think, Lordship, that would be more than enough. And it is not a case where my friend would deny that the certificates are not fake.
I have denied that. I have denied that.
And we have got a clarification from the board which says that those certificates, those certificate number, particular certificate number, another person had appeared. He did not appear. So my humble submission is that, of course, there are decisions which my learned friend has relied upon, but my humble submission is, Lordship, when it is a fake certificate, a forgery or a fake certificate will unravel everything. You need not go to a lengthy departmental proceeding.
If we see it this way, when a person approaches a writ court on the grounds of illegality having been committed or the proper procedure not having been followed, in that case, my lord, that is what is required to be seen by this honorable court. Now, my lord, the merit or demerit of the allegations and the accusations would come in when the proper procedure is being followed. The whole allegation being on the part of the petitioner that the proper procedure has not been followed while terminating me. In these cases also, the petitioner has not been given a reinstatement or anything else. Only the procedure followed by the respondents have been set aside, taking into account the fact that there are allegations of a fake certificate being produced. All these arguments have been taken into account by the coordinate bench of this honorable court, not in one, but in as many as 8 to 9 judgments. And the matter has been remanded back for them to follow the proper procedure. And that is the basically the petitioner at this stage, my lord, without going into the merits of the correctness of the certificate.
So what is under challenge here?
My lord, the initiation of the department proceedings under the particular section of law, that is CRPF Act to section 11(1), and therefore setting aside of the same.
So allegation against your client was that he had used fake
certificate to enter the service, whereas section 11(1) entitles them to take up a proceeding when a misconduct is done as a member of the force. Now, what this honorable court had found out is it was not a misconduct basing on division bench judgments, that it was not a misconduct as a member of the force, and therefore section 11(1) could not have been resorted to. Any other provision of law which entitles them to take a action against me is open to them altogether. That is what this honorable court has held, my lord.
Then the matter was remanded back.
Remanded back.
Then
Giving
what
them
did
the
they do?
liberty.
What did they do?
My lord, till now, none of those petitioners have been given any charge sheet. None of them. And since there were no orders regarding reinstatement, so therefore, my lord, the matter stands as it is. This was about 2-3 months ago, my lord. We are awaiting what they want to do. Lordship should have a look at the judgment, my lord. Place one of them.
Which page?
The charge sheet, lordship, could have starts at page 10. And the allegations are at page 12, my lord. There's only one
Just
article of
1
that.
minute, just 1 minute.
My lord, this is the judgment. Para 31 would be relevant of the judgment.
Supreme Court.
Hmm?
Supreme Court. Yeah, I get it.
Division based follow with
Okay, he was again.
হেতু চন্দ্ৰনাথ ডিসকাস কৰিছিলো সেইটো কিছু ডিসকাস আৰু এই সৰফ আলী খানে ডিভিজন থাকে পুলিচ কেছ বুলি কৈছিল ডিভিজন বেঞ্চ সকলে 11 on doesn't apply because it was not as a matter of division bench to Bangalore.
Please take your seat, please take your, I'll just go through this.
Yes,
So now the inquiry is to be conducted under the CCS.
CCS. That's one of the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court, which has been followed. It has to be under the CCS.
Then what has happened after this judgment?
This judgment, it
That
came,
is still, the Supreme Court judgment is still holding the.
No, this.
nothing. Till now, my clients have not got any fresh
This is
discipline.
dated 18th of January
Till
2024.
now, nothing has been done, my lord.
Of course, in another case, Lordship, we have filed an appeal. I'm not aware, I did not appear in this case.
No appeal preferred against this judgment.
No.
This,
One appeal was preferred against Chandan Rai, my lord, the
That
judgment
is-
on which it was, which this foreign bench, but there is.
Then why,
Further
what
progress.
is this writ petition about?
This writ petition is for another of the candidates, my lord,
Acha.
who was also found
He was
guilty. Similarly
similarly-
placed, my lord, similarly placed. Because when they find a fake certificate, what they call a fake certificate, they immediately proceed under this.
So is it your case that his case is covered under
Squarely
this?
covered, my lord. That is what I'm trying to say.
No appeal preferred against this judgment?
Lordship, at least nothing has come to me, Lordship.
So Lordship will find it.
Then you have to comply with it.
But in fact, that is based upon a Supreme Court decision. That is based upon a Supreme Court decision by which.
Supreme Court decision,
By which it is said that the CCS.
which is the relevant part? Three
CCS
pages
rules
that
are-
Lordship page, para 27, my lord.
are 27.
And
Yes.
that was also.
In the middle, Lordship will find Ram Saran, my lord.
Ram Saran.
Para 27.
Hmm.
This court in case of Thogendas was confronted with a similar issue in this court upon examination of the matter had concluded that prima facie examination of the provisions of section 11(1) of the Central Reserve Police Force recourse to the said section could be taken inter alia for misconduct of a Central Reserve Police Force personnel in his capacity as a member of the force. In the said case, the misconduct as alleged had been in relation to production of the petition therein, a fake or forged ST certificate. It was held that the misconduct alleged against the petitioner therein was not for an act for which he had joined his services, but prior to his joining of services. This court, by relying on the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Ram Saran versus IG Police, proceeded to hold that in a case of securing appointment on the basis of false information or false certificate, the appropriate action against such person is to be initiated under the provisions of Rule 11 or Rule 14 of the Central Civil Service Rule Classification Control and Appeal Rules 1965. Accordingly, it was held that the proceedings as initiated in the petition under Section 11(1) of the Central Reserve Police Force was not appropriate and the writ came to be disposed of. directing the respondents to initiate appropriate proceedings against the petitioner under provisions of Rule 14 of the CCS CCA Rules 1965. Now, Thogen Das was disposed of.
No, but Mr.
In
Mazumdar,
2007.
we'll see what order is to be passed, but please tell us one thing.
My lord.
What will be the substantive difference if it is instead of under this rule, Rule 11(1), instead of that,
My lord.
the proceeding is held under Rule 14 of the rules of 1965. What difference does it make?
My lord, the difference that would come in is under Rule 14. They will tell me that this is a fake certificate. I need to come with an answer that this is correct, and I have to get a certificate from the issuing authority, or I have to prove the certificate to be true. In this particular case, what has happened is, being a charge sheet there, they produce the PWs. And in fact, while proceeding with the inquiry proceedings, they have even come up to, the inquiry officer came up to cross-examine me also. But if it is under 14, on the basis of a certificate basis only, then it will be on the basis of documents only. There would be no pressure upon me, perhaps, by the inquiry officer or the department itself to prove a charge against me. Now, even if a situation arises where I have got a fake order for certificate, it could be a wrong certificate. It could be a certificate where there was a mistake in what was issued to me and what was now on the records of the department. I would still have a civil proceedings on that. But if it is a disciplinary proceeding where I'm thrown out on the ground of a misconduct, I lose the opportunity of proving ever that the certificate was wrongly issued to me. There have been cases before this Honorable Court where I appeared, my lord, where according to the ESSEC, the person had failed in the higher secondary examination, but according to the school and the documents received from the ESSEC at that particular point of time, she had passed. She got a pass certificate, a provisional certificate. She continued entire life as a teacher. And the day before her retirement, she was found that she had actually failed on records. This was proved by civil suit, and my lord, she got back all her retirement benefits. So in case of a misconduct, I lose that very opportunity. And if Lordship will kindly have paragraph 28 of the judgment, my lord, that I was referring to. This division bench in Sarfraz Khan has said, it will not be 11-1.
So in the earlier round, the five
Persons,
persons,
my lord.
they are different from the petitioner.
Yes. Those persons had a common proceeding against them. They were dismissed. Chandan Rai had one proceeding against him. He was dismissed. This is another person against whom they took up the proceedings. Chandan Rai got a relief from this court to the extent that he even got reinstatement and subject to outcome of the new disciplinary proceeding. In this case, my lord, at para 34, if Lordship finds, it was almost upon my prayer that he should not be reinstated as such, but the liberty for them to do it. In case they do not find it guilty, then I'll get back all the benefits. So, person who's on that doubt, my lord, I also found it a bit dicey to allow.
Where is the single judgment of Chandan Rai?
Chandan Rai judgment. Yes. This was a bit more elaborate than the other. Lordship would find from para 45 onwards.
So against this, there is a writ appeal pending.
Yes.
Chandan Rai,
Yes.
Yes.
writ appeal is
Yes.
pending. And the other 5 cases, no.
No retail.
So there is no administration in your CGC. That's what we'll have to say. Everything is.
Lordship, in fact, if the
Is that the
authorities do
correct-
not come up,
Huh?
in fact, if the authorities do not come up, in one case, of course, that we have done. It's left to the authority, Lordship.
Have you filed any contempt petition?
In the Chandan Rai matter, my lord.
No. In the other.
In the other cases, no, my lord. The petitioners, when they came to me, since there was no order of reinstatement, I have put up another representation asking them to start a DP or to reinstate me immediately.
File contempt.
With lapse of time, my lord, I'll go for a contempt.
This is how the legal system operates here, no?
In fact, in Chandan Rai, since there was an order for reinstatement and all the other back benefits, the appeal came up. Here, nothing was given, so it's kept in cold water. It's only when there is an impact on the, they come up with an appeal.
Where is the impugned order here in your
My lord.
case?
Impugned order, lordship would find that. But prior to
Page
that, if
40.
lordship has page 27, the cross-examination by the EO, he cross-examined me. And
Where is the impugned order?
yes,
48.
Huh?
page 48 onwards.
Operative part lordship will find at 51. This is a translated copy of this.
না উপরে তো একদম প্রশ্ন উত্তর এটা নন ট্রান্সলেটেড তলত আছে বা উপর আছে আচ্ছা হিন্দিটো আছে
In the translation.
So here also inquiry was conducted under Rule 11.
Yes.
The charge sheet lordship will find it specifically says rule 11, page 12. There is only one charge. That number so and so, while functioning as a member of the force, has committed an offense of misconduct in his capacity as a member of the force under section 11(1) of the CRPF Act 1949. In that, he produced a fake matriculation certificate at the time of recruitment.
All right, then we'll dispose it of in terms of the order passed, the other matters covered. Third, Mr. R. Majumdar, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. R. K. D. Chaudhary, learned Deputy Solicitor General of India, appearing for the respondents. Stop. The writ petitioner, who was serving as Constable bracket GD bracket close under the CRPF, was dismissed from service by the order dated 23/1/2015 issued by the Commandant, 120 BN, which is under challenge in the present writ petition. Full stop. The facts of the case in a nutshell are that the petitioner was recruited as force number FORC NO dash 060048 page 48 of Pavon, page 48 of Pavon. Constable bracket GD under the 120 battalion of the CRPF. Wide order dated, what is the date of this?
20,
2006.
yes, 2000. It is not. The order is
22/5/2006.
22/5/2006. However, while in service, the authorities had detected that the petitioner had relied upon false, fake class Roman 10 bracket metric bracket close pass certificate so as to secure his appointment in the CRPF. Full stop. Accordingly, a departmental proceeding was initiated against the petitioner under section 11 bracket of numerical 1 bracket close of the CRPF Act 1949. Full stop. In the memorandum of charge submitted, in the memorandum of charge dated, what is the date? 18/7.
7/7/2014.
7/7/2014 served upon the petitioner. There was one article of charge which is reproduced herein below for ready reference. Page number 12 or double tick to double tick. Quote kore dibo. On conclusion of the departmental proceeding, the disciplinary authority had found that the charge was established and accordingly issued the impugn order dated 23/1/2015, dismissing stroke removing the petitioner from service. Stop. It appears that similar action was initiated by the respondent authorities against another constable, namely Chandan Rai, CHANDAN RAI, who had challenged the order of dismissal from service by filing a writ petition before this court bearing WPC number 4245/2012. Full stop. The writ petition preferred by Chandan Rai was disposed of by the judgment and order dated 12/9/2023. Is it correct? Tell me the dates. Allowing the same by setting aside the order of dismissal. However, full stop. However, liberty was granted, setting aside the order of dismissal from service by holding that since the alleged misconduct is prior to his entering the service, hence section 11 bracket 1 bracket close of the CRPF Act 1949 would not have any application in the facts of the case. Full stop. Accordingly, having set aside the order of dismissal from service of the petitioner Chandan Rai, liberty was granted to the authorities to conduct fresh proceedings under the appropriate rules after reinstating him in service. Full stop. Next para. Apart from Chandan Rai, similar proceedings were initiated against 5 other constables, namely Constable bracket GD Dhaneshwar Ray, number 2, Constable GD Jaydev Chandra Ray, number 3, Roman 3, Constable GD Navajit Talukdar, number 4 Constable GD Bimal Chandra Nath and number 5 Constable GD Rupam Kumar Das, who were also dismissed from service on similar charges of having entered service by furnishing fake pass certificates. First, the order of termination from service were challenged by these 5 aggrieved persons by filing WPC numbers 1149/2023, 2023, WPC number 1105/2013, WPC number 1108/2013, WPC number 1163/2013, and WPC number 1164/2013. Full stop. By relying upon the decision rendered in the case of Chandan Rai, bracket Supra, as well as the decision rendered in the case of Union of India and others versus Muhammad MD Saraf Khan, SARAF Khan, and Hagendas, THAGENDAS versus Union of India and others, the learned single judge had disposed of all the 5 aforementioned writ petitions by judgment and order dated 18/1/2024 by setting aside the orders of dismissal from service issued to the petitioners in those writ petitions. First up, liberty was, however, granted to the respondent authorities to initiate appropriate proceeding under the provisions of Central Civil Services bracket or classification, control and appeal, N2 is symbolic N, and appeal bracket rules 1965. Full stop. The learned single judge had declined the request to pass an order for reinstatement of petitioners in service. Full stop. The operative part of the judgment and order dated 18/1/2024 as appearing in paragraphs 32 to 36 are reproduced herein below for ready reference. Reproduce 32 please. Thirty-two, 37 করুন। Double tick দিয়া আছে। Mr. Majumdar submits that the case of the present writ petitioner is squarely covered by the decision rendered in the case of by the aforesaid judgment and order dated 18/1/2024 passed by the learned single judge. First up. Responding to the above, Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, learned DSGY, has submitted that although an appeal was preferred by the department in the against the judgment of the learned single judge rendered in the case of Chandan Roy, bracket Supra, which is pending disposal before the division bench, no appeal to his instruction, no appeal, to his instruction has yet been preferred in respect of the judgment and order dated 18/1/2024. Stop. To that extent, Mr. Chaudhary, learned DSGI, has submitted in his usual fairness that the petitioner's case would stand covered under the previous judgment of this court rendered on 18/1/2024. In view of the above and having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, this writ petition also stands disposed of in the light of the judgment and order dated 18/1/2024 passed by the learned single judge. Full stop. It is provided that similar action as initiated in the case of the other petitioners involved in the proceedings disposed of by judgment and order dated 18/1/2024 shall be initiated against the present petitioner as well. It is provided accordingly, the order of dismissal from service dated 23/1/2015 issued in respect of the writ petitioner stands set aside. Full stop. It is, however, provided that writ petition stands disposed of. ইয়াতে হেৰিখিনি পাঁচজন পিটিশনাৰৰ নাম দিছো, তেওঁলোকৰ এই ফোর্স নাম্বাৰ কেইটা লিখি দিব আৰু অপাৰেটিভ পাৰ্ট flag mark DS page number.
Lordship, in one part, Lordship has mentioned writ petition 1149 of 23, it should be 13.
20?
1149 of 23, Lordship has mentioned, it should be 1149 of 2013.
1149 2013
petition number
এই যে পাঁচটা writ petition.
Obligation.
All those matters.
Item 8, 9, 10, 11.
Call Chaudhary. Okay, first let us see where is the advertisement.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Lordship, kindly look to the page, my lord.
No, which
And-
item? You're appearing in which item?
I'm 9. No. 8 September, sir.
Which item is to be taken up first?
Same.
Your lordship will get the advertisement.
You are appearing in which item?
8.
Yes, 8.
One of you can argue. You tell who is arguing. Who is arguing?
Lordship,
You
yes,
decide to take it up next
no,
week.
your lordship.
A simple question I'm asking, who is arguing? You
No,
can't
your lordship, I will.
then
please
say
read
that.
Page
What's so much of
55, your
confusion?
lordship.
Huh?
Page 55.
Page 55, yes.
That's the advertisement, your lordship.
1 minute. Okay. Page 55, APSC issues an advertisement
Lordship.
for
In-
filling up various posts
Lordship.
in the state engineering colleges and polytechnics of the state of Assam.
We are concerned with the engineering colleges, your lordship.
All the petitioners are concerned with engineering colleges. So all the petitioners have submitted their application in response to this
This, your lordship.
advertisement dated 25/5/2017. Then what happened?
Then your lordship, written test were held, your lordship. And the
Written test
person,
was held when?
your lordship, that date, your lordship will kindly come to page 66, your lordship. This is the call letter, your lordship. It was, we were asked to appear at that point of time, your lordship. we did-
When was the written test held?
No, your lordship, this is written test, date of written test, your lordship. এইটো কোন তাৰিখে
This
আছিল?
is for interview, Mr. Botakur. You
Lordship.
don't seem to be prepared with the case.
Lordship.
You want some time, is it? To prepare the matter?
No, your lordship.
You are saying written that this is call letter for interview?
In after your lordship, written test was there to held your lordship that they will call for the interview, your lordship.
Written test was held but on 7/11/2019 to 13/11/2019. Document find that in the judgment.
Written test was held when?
Written test was held. Yeah, with effect from 7/11/2019 to 13/11/2019.
After that?
After that, your lordship, we are called for the interview, your lordship. And then your lordship, a writ petition was filed, your lordship. And in that writ petition, your lordship, a stay order was passed by this honorable.
Where
court.
is that order?
That your lordship will kindly come to page 67 onwards, your lordship. Para 5 of the page 72, your lordship.
There is no written test, it was a screening test.
Screening test, your lordship.
You are not, the problem is, see, I wanted to dispose of these matters today, I can't.
Lordship.
Because your submissions cannot be relied upon, I have to go through the whole facts myself.
Lordship.
Without assistance, how do we
Lordship,
judges? pass
screening
orders?
test was in the form
Once
of
there is a
written-
doubt that you are not giving the right facts to the court, it's over.
Screening test was in the form of written test. Therefore,
Screening test and written test are not the same thing. When we write a judgment, it remains in the book, no? So if you are not assisting, that means I have to go through the whole bunch of papers and find out, verify facts. That means there is delay in your matter, you can't get an order. Every time the judgments are delayed, almost all the time it is because of poor assistance.
No, your lordship,
sorry.
what has come from your lordship's mouth, your lordship, I admit, your lordship. I
Correct facts at
Lordship.
least.
Lordship. We use the word written test because your lordship, it was held in the form of written test. The screening test, your lordship, they screen.
How could this writ petition, why nobody raised the question on maintainability? You did not question the maintainability of the writ petition. This writ petition was not maintainable.
Yes, lordship. Earlier,
No, nobody raised that question. How could an interim order be passed in this writ petition?
because in our affidavit opposition, we raised the material because they had already participated in the earlier round of litigation.
No, not because of that. Then what happened after this order was passed? Then what happened?
After this, your lordship, order was passed, the matter remained as such, your lordship. The APSC initially did not take any step, your lordship. Then some people come in by filing IA and pleading them as parties, your lordship. At that stage, APSC come up with an interlocutory application saying that they have constituted an expert body, and that expert body will consider the who is the equivalence of the who are eligible or who are not, your lordship. On the basis of that, your lordship, after obtaining the order from the honorable court, your lordship, they, your lordship, issued a fresh list, your lordship, which your lordship will kindly come to page 73. This is the report, your
So
lordship.
these are all 66 posts of assistant professor technical.
Lordship, technical.
That is where all the petitioners are
Technical.
involved.
Non-technical, there is, initially there was dispute, subsequently honorable court allowed them to appoint the non-technicals. And then
Where is the expert body?
your lordship, that page 73 is the report that we have got, your lordship. We have annexed, your lordship. List of selected candidates called for interview,
Page 73.
73. On the basis of the
No, but why are you showing this?
lordship, this was the list, and then your lordship, page 76 is the list of rejected candidates, your lordship, where our names appear, your lordship.
Where is the report of the expert committee?
No, your lordship, that was not with us, and that they have not also not placed before this honorable court during the earlier round of litigation, your lordship. This was what they have annexed in the affidavit, your lordship. And this rejected candidate list, our name is appears, your lordship. Page 76.
We'll admit it and put it for hearing. You're not giving me the capsule of facts. I don't know what is, you fill up the bank, you take down. You're not even giving me the facts. The facts are very simple. There was objection that your clients don't fulfill the.
Lordship, this is the.
Where is now the report that they fulfill?
Lordship.
The expert body report and the AICT report, that's the end of the matter. Why are you showing
That is your
rejected
lordship,
list?
That's why, your lordship, I am placing the facts one by one. What has happened, your lordship, after this report was filed, your lordship, this report was submitted by the expert body. Our names were came in the rejected list. Then we came before this honorable court, your lordship. And when we came before this.
Where is the positive report?
Lordship, that is in the additional affidavit we have filed, your lordship.
Show that.
Lordship. This honorable court asked us to, your lordship, participate in the selection process, your lordship, and then, your lordship, in the meanwhile, your lordship.
The additional affidavit is dated 25th October.
Lordship. Yes, your lordship, when this dispute cropped up, your lordship, the petitioners, your lordship, at that point of time, your lordship, the state of Assam, your lordship, constituted an expert committee, your lordship, and on the basis of that expert committee report, page 185, your lordship, government issued this notification, your lordship.
All right, you are allowed to participate in the process by
the honorable court.
Order dated 16/5/2020.
Lordship.
Just 1 minute. No, Mr. Bhattakur, please try to understand the query.
Lord,
I find that there is a order passed on 16/5/2024 in WPC number 605 of 2021. This is to publish the result
Lordship,
of the screening test.
Lordship.
This does not specifically make any reference to your clients.
No, your lordship, no,
So at that stage, was the equivalence issue sorted or not?
not your lordship. Subsequently, your lordship, it was your lordship report was prepared, your lordship. And on the basis of that, your lordship, it was said that our names came in the rejected list. And your lordship, the minutes of this expert body, your lordship will find at page 148 of this running page, your lordship, in their affidavit, your lordship, filed by the APSC, your lordship.
Okay, now what you want to show in the affidavit?
In my additional affidavit, your lordship, all of us has filed, your lordship, not only by me, your lordship, that is page 185, your lordship. This is the notification issued on 7th October 2024 by the in the name of Governor, your lordship. The Government of Assam in Higher Education Department hereby notifies the following undergraduate programs under the respective and postgraduate programs under the respective departments offered by the technical institutions of Assam, shall be considered equivalent for the purpose of recruitment by any departments, boards and organizations, committees under the Government of Assam. Now, if this covers us, your lordship.
All right. And there is a AICT also, he said,
Page 47.
page 47 of, so there, this is consistent with this Assam government notification.
Moreover, AICT in 28/4/2017 gave equivalence. The advertisement date is 25/5/2017. Therefore, in 2020, they further clarified this notification that this will cover all branches. The advertisement actually needed MTech. We have MTech. MTech specialized in energy production.
In fact, your lordship, if your lordship.
This can be read with page 47, page 121. Both if read together, this clarifies the entire.
All right. Okay, then we'll dispose it off.
Lordship.
You are also accepting this clarification
Lordship, that accepting.
that all the petitioners had the requisite qualification to
As
participate.
per the new clarification provided by the Government of Assam, but my simple prayer that this petition order may be confined to only these petitioners who came before this court. Otherwise, there may be floodgates. Lords.
Take down. Heard Mr. S. Bhattakur, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioners in item 8 and
8 and 10, your lords.
Item 10, Mr. NNB Chaudhary appearing for the petitioners in item 9, and Mr. BP Bora, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioners in item 11. Mr. PP Datta, learned standing counsel APSC, has appeared for the respondents in all these cases. Since common question of law and facts are involved in all these 4 writ petitions, hence the same are being taken up for disposal by this common order. Full stop. The facts of the case, in a nutshell, are that on 25/5/2017, the Assam Public Service Commission (APSC) through its secretary, through its deputy secretary, had issued an advertisement notice bearing number 05/2017 dated 25 2017, inter alia, inviting applications for filling up of a number of posts in the state engineering colleges and polytechnics of Assam under higher education bracket TECH bracket close department full stop. The posts included 66 number of posts. Now the posts so advertised included 66 number of posts of assistant professor bracket technical in 9 different subjects in the engineering colleges of Assam, full stop. The writ petitioners in these 4 writ petitions had all applied against those 66, applied for recruitment against those 66 posts of assistant professors in the engineering colleges of Assam. Full stop. After the screening test was held to shortlist the number of candidates, a writ petition being WPC number
005 of the 21.
005 of 2021 was instituted before this court by some candidates inter alia alleging that the writ petitioners alleging that some of the candidates who did not possess the requisite qualifications were allowed to participate in the selection process in a manner which was not in accordance with the relevant rules. Full stop. Taking note of the plea raised by the petitioners in WPC number 6005 of 2021, the learned single judge of this court had passed an order dated 12/11/2021 permitting the APSC to proceed with the selection process, but restrained it from declaring the final results without the leave of the court.
And to verify the candidature of the petitioners.
After proper verification of the candidature of the respective candidates, pertaining to the departments for which they had applied for, before allowing them to participate in the interview process. Then what happened? They were allowed to participate?
No, the APSC constituted an expert committee, Lordship, to verify the all qualification of all the candidates, Lordship.
Thereafter, the APSC constituted an expert committee so as to verify the qualification of all the candidates who had applied for these posts, and thereafter,
On the report of the expert committee, a list was published, which was again put into challenge.
as per the recommendation of the expert committee dated
Lordship, 17/11/2011, 21.
17/11/2021, the list of eligible candidates were published, which included the names of the writ petitioners.
Lordship.
Full stop. The said list was again put to challenge by filing writ petition number.
Lordship, same writ petition, Lordship. We file a leave, Lordship.
Put to challenge by filing an interlocutory application in WPC number 6005 of 2021. Full stop. What order was passed in that?
Lordship, APSC was again asked to re-verify again, Lordship. We had again done it, Lordship.
Where is that order? Re-verify?
The order from
16/5/2024.
No, Lordship. This was, Lordship, 18/11/2022.
Where is that order?
Lordship, that was not annexed, Lordship, here. In
Do
6005,
you have a copy of the order?
not lordship, not now, but I have a list of them.
It appears that this court had issued a further direction to the APSC to once again re-verify, to once again verify the candidatures of all the eligible candidates. Full stop. Then what happened? The list was published.
List was lordship placed before this honorable court again lordship.
Thereafter, on 16/5/2024, an order was passed by this court in WPC number 6005 of 2021, laying down certain guidelines to take the selection process to its logical conclusion. The operative part of the order dated 16/5/2024 is reproduced herein below for ready reference. The para 36, page 105 of item H. Stop, double tick to double tick. In terms of the order dated 16/5/2024, the APSC had prepared the final list of selected candidates
On 27/6/24.
on 27/6/2024
6/20/24.
and placed the same before this
It was
court
published lordship.
and published the same.
Same lordship.
Full stop.
Page 151.
On
Lordship 27/6/2024. Page 151, we have annexed it.
27/6/2024.
24.
Full stop. As per the aforesaid select list, some of the petitioners have cleared the, have
No.
passed the,
Their name were not included in that list. That's why they came before this court by filing this heat petition.
however, you come for correction later on because
No.
now I am getting all the
No.
facts are
That is
hotspot, so I'll go by whatever. However, the names of the read petitioners were not included in the select list published on 26/7/2024.
No, select is for interview.
Select list for interview. Now you say interview. Earlier you said final
Sorry.
select list for interview. Full stop. However, the names of the read petitioners were not included in the aforesaid select list. Aforesaid list of shortlisted candidates who were permitted to take part in the interview process. As such, the writ petitioners had approached this court by filing the present batch of writ petitions, wherein interim orders were passed, provisionally permitting them to participate in the selection, in the interview process on an assumption that they were possessing the requisite educational qualification for the posts so advertised. Full stop. Accordingly, all the writ petitioners had appeared before the interview board. Full stop. In the meantime, on 7/10/2024, the government of Assam had published a notification pertaining to the equivalence of various posts, various courses offered by the various courses for the purpose of recruitment by any department stroke board stroke organization stroke committee under the government of Assam. Full stop. As per the notification dated 7/10/2024, it is now clear that the writ petitioners herein did possess equivalent qualification for being recruited in the post of Assistant Professor Technical, bracket close, as per the advertisement notice dated 25/5/2017, full stop. Mr. B.P. Bora, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that the notification dated 7/10/2024 is in consonance with the notification. Now let's see, item 11. Notification dated 28/4/2017, issued by the All India Council for Technical Education, bracket AICTE, which is the final authority in the country for determining such equivalence of posts, full stop. Thus, it is apparent from the materials brought to the notice of the court that not only has the AICTE clarified the matter even before the date of issuance of the advertisement notice dated 25/5/2017, according to which the writ petitioners did possess equivalent qualification of master's degree. What was it?
Master's degree, postgraduate degree in relevant subjects, Your Lordship.
Postgraduate, that is master's degree
In
in
relevant
the
subjects.
relevant subjects. But the said position has been maintained even by the state of Assam by issuing the office memorandum dated 7/10/2024. Full stop. If that be so, there can be no doubt about the fact that all the writ petitioners did possess the requisite qualification and therefore would not have been debarred from appearing in the interview process based on their merit position emerging from the screening test. Full stop. Mr. Datta, learned counsel for the APSC, has also fairly admitted to the said position, but submits that relief, if any, submits that the relief granted by this court at this stage be confined only to the petitioners who have approached this court by filing writ petitions and subject to their ultimate merit position in the final select list. Full stop. Mr. Datta has also clarified that out of the total number of writ petitioners, one petitioner, namely, give the name, one petitioner in 3356.
One petitioner in Sunday. Plavon Bora, Your Lordship.
Namely, one petitioner in WPC number 3356 of 2000.
24.
2000.
Yes. Lordship, TT 53024, only one petitioner passed.
Namely, Dr. Plavan Bora, comma, both the petitioners in WPC number 3346 of
2024.
3346 of 2024, namely Srimati Namita Borua, and what is the name of the other?
Parthapratim Paul.
And Parthapratim Paul, comma, the comma has made all these semicolons. One petitioner in WPC number 3475 of
Nitish
2024, namely Nitish Bharadwaj.
Only in one subject.
Huh?
Only in one particular. He applied, Nitish Bharadwaj applied for in two subjects. He could succeed only in one subject, Lordship, mechanical engineering.
Bracket, in one subject, VIZ mechanical
engineering.
And what about WPC 3525?
3525, Vishwajit Shyam.
And the sole petitioner, namely Vishwajit Shyam, in WPC number 3525 of 2024. Oh, Shyam, no, nepotism charge will come, no? 3525 of 2024 have passed in the final interview and would be eligible for being appointed by leaving aside the others. Full stop. The learned counsel for the petitioners have also agreed to the said submission, have also gracefully agreed to the said submission. In view of the above, these writ petitions now stand disposed of by granting leave to the APSC to take appropriate steps for issuing
For recommendation, for declaration of their result, Lordship.
for declaration of their results and
And
making
consequent
final
recommendations.
recommendation as per the merit position
Lordship.
of the selected candidates by treating all of them as eligible to participate in the selection process. The aforesaid exercise be carried out and completed as expeditiously as possible, preferably within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of a copy of this order. Who is for the government in this case? Who is appearing? So, Upper Mr. D. Upamanu, Learned Standing Council, Health Department, Higher Education Department. Please give your names.
Your Lordship,
Upper
may- may I make a prayer? Your Lordship, after recommendation being made by the APSC, the government will take consequences. Lordship,
It cannot be.
Lordship, that my prayer.
Court cannot compel the government to.
Lordship,
Lordship, item number 8, I am appearing for the response number 5, NIT Suture.
So you give all the list, no? Just write the names of so and so standing council, so and so, so and so, so and so are present, are also present.
Lordship, one, my submission may be recorded.
Hmm.
That APSC rejected those candidates on the basis of that expert committee constituted by the AICTC member. That's only submission.
Nothing else is required.
And that writ petition order is confined to those petitioners only.
That is already there.
Only for the present petitioners.
Yes, it has been.
That is already there.
Deeply observed.
With the above observations, these writ petitions stand disposed of. Else is there. Yes, sir.
I think matter item 17.
My lord, last occasion, my lord, this honorable court directed me to take instruction whether the maintenance has been stopped pursuant to the order of decree of divorce, my lord. So I have received instruction that already stopped.
None appears for the applicant even on the second call. Mr. No, but he's not there. No question of any invitation. Mr. A.K. Dattal and a council, and a CGC, appearing for the respondents, has obtained instruction in terms of the order dated 3/10/2024 passed by this court and submits that the
Up to June, they have paid because in the petitioner has submitted application in the month of May to my information, my lord.
that deduction from the salary of the writ petitioner was made up to the month of
February to June paid and
up to the month of June 2024 and thereafter
has been stopped. Up to July.
such deduction has been discontinued.
Yes, ma'am.
Full stop. Since the applicant's counsel is absent today, this court is not in a position to proceed further in the matter. A registry to therefore list this case again after a week so as to enable the applicant's counsel to appear with instruction.
For hearing item 24.
Obligement.
Your Lordship, in this case, petitioner was working as a LDA in the Office of Director of Medical Education, Assam. And White ordered it 11/6/2020. The respondent number 3, who is a private respondent, he was promoted. But the respondent number 3 is 14 years junior to the petitioner Lordship, and petitioner case was not considered. And then the petitioner submitted representations, Your Lordship, before the Director of Medical Education, but they were not considered. And being compelled, this writ petition has been filed before the Honorable Court, Your Lordship. And the government had filed a FAD opposition stating that the petitioner's ACR was found to be not satisfactory, and that's why he was not promoted. But till date, the ACR was never communicated to the petitioner lordship. And in the meantime, the petitioner has been promoted, your lordship. But the date of promotion is from 23, your lordship. However, he has to promote it from 11/6/2020, and that is our brief prayer, lordship. And in the last date, the honorable court had directed the SC government medication to give the instruction regarding communication to the ACR lordship, but that has not been communicated.
So your client has now been promoted,
Yes, your lordship.
promoted as,
UDA lordship. Upper division assistant.
question here is, what should be the effect given to the date of
Yes, your
promotion?
lordship. That is the.
They say that earlier you were not considered because your SCR was
Not found to be satisfactory,
satisfactory.
but that ACR
And
was
you
not.
say that they are not communicated.
No, your lordship. There is no
So have you communicated?
Lordship, so far as Lordship, his prayer was considered, Lordship, his prayer was only for promotion, Lordship, which we had complied with,
No,
Lordship.
no, he's saying he should have been considered for promotion earlier,
Yes, Lordship.
when his juniors were considered.
Yes, Lordship, in the year 2020, Lordship. Lordship, that instruction, Lordship, I have received an instruction, Lordship, but Lordship, that instruction is not very clear, Lordship. I have earlier also submitted this instruction, Lordship.
So
The sa-
your name, please?
J Das.
Mr. Das, then why don't we close this matter and you file a fresh writ petition by giving the date from with effect from which date you bring in all this.
Yes,
pleadings,
Lordship.
And your client has already got promoted. It is
Yes.
now only a question of giving effect to it. You come up with proper pleadings. Now that you know why they have not promoted, you come
We
up
have
with.
already taken those prayers in our additional
All right,
activity, lordship.
heard Mr. JP Das, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard
Lordship,
Mr.
my only single, again for filing a repetition it will be very quite.
All right, then we'll give him time to obtain instruction.
uh,
But the point is, we'll see whether the prayer you are asking for is covered within your pleadings. Otherwise,
Lordship, the
He
same,
got promoted during the course of this petition, lordship.
correct. So what is the prayer?
page 6, Lordship, only to grade promotion, Lordship.
Yeah, so that,
And
that's why I said.
To stay the operation of the promotion, which he has already got, and Lordship in
You
the,
already got the relief.
yes, Lordship, nothing remains.
You can't expand the prayer here, or then you have to file amendment petition.
That I leave to your lordship, but
I leave it, I'll close it. There's nothing to leave here. You have made a prayer, that prayer you have got the relief. Now you want a different prayer. Earlier you wanted promotion, now you want promotion from a back date.
Retrospective.
Yes, lordship,
Retrospective.
because the promotion of the junior itself was illegal, your lords, in the first case, because he was 14 years junior, and my case was not
Mr.
considered.
Diupaman, standing counsel for
Health.
Health Department, Assam submits that the instruction as to whether adverse SCR was duly communicated to the petitioner or not at the relevant point of time is still awaited, and therefore 4 weeks further time be granted for the purpose.
Your
Mr.
Lordship, I am for respondent number 3.
You are Mr.
Yes, sir.
Mr. S. Dattal and counsel is present for respondent number 3. On the request of Mr. Upamendu, this matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks so as to give him one last opportunity to obtain the relevant instruction. List the matter accordingly. You see, any day you have this petition will be closed. You can't get that relief. The earlier you do it, the better it is for your client.
Noted.
Highly
Obliged.
Great result. Well, this person is going to retire, my lord. Right, there is an order, then next year he is going to retire. My lord, now urgency is there, that scale of pay, my lord. That has been, my lord, decision taken by the municipal board to extend the scale of pay, my lord, page 27. That has not been extended till now. Page 27 is the, my lord, resolution taken by the board, my lord. And this municipal board is a self institution, my lord. So it has the power to, my lord, take resolution.
What is the prayer here?
Prayer to, my lord, to give the, my lord, pay scale as, my lord, forwarded by the board, my lord, as approved by the board, my lord. And I will show my lordship the resolution and the, my lord, at page 27. S27 is the resolution and the operative part of the resolution is page 30, my lord, 30.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, in this particular matter, I've been instructed to appear for response number 4, but the Wakalatnama is not there. Can it be taken up any day in the next week, Lordship? For the board chairperson of the board.
Earlier, government was appearing, my lord, for respondent, only
Now,
respondent.
on the last occasion, 19-9, Lordship, there is an order to take steps, and accordingly, the notice has been issued for response number 4 and 7. Pursuant to that, receipt of the notice, Lordship, I've been informed, but since Wakalatnama, I have not received, Lordship. So can it be taken up any day in the next week, Lordship?
I have no objection, my lord, if anything. Only date maybe gives.
When do you want it?
Like, on, my lord, November, my lord, on 7 November. 7th of, 7th of November.
Oh,
Mr. B. Borwal, learned counsel is present for the petitioner. Mr. C.K.S. Borwal, learned government advocate Assam, has appeared for the respond numbers
136.
1, 2,
136.
136, and Mr. P. Nayak, learned standing counsel. Finance Department, Assam, has appeared for respond number 2. Today, when the matter is called up, Mr. S.P. Chaudhary, learned counsel, has appeared and submitted and has appeared before the court and submits that he has instructions to appear for the respond number 4.
4 and 7, Lordship.
Respond number 7.
4 and 7.
4 and 7. And but and the Wakalatnama and the duly executed Wakalatnama will be placed on record within a week from today. In order to obtain instruction, Mr. Chaudhary has therefore prayed for posting this matter again on 7/11/2024. Considering the nature of controversy involved in this writ petition, the prayer stands allowed. Registry to list the matter again on 7/11/2024.
Published.
Published for hearing, my lord.
Yes, yes.
Also here, let's see DP, in the DP dismissal from service, again appeal filed, appeal again upholded the same order. So perhaps I think also in this case to appreciate the positions of the witness, the record will be required to see whether the validity of the DP.
Lordship, records may be required, Lordship. Our only grievance is that the punishment dismissal from service is quite disproportionate, Lordship. And the show cause was dismissal from service, Lordship, and future appointment, reappointment is.
In the inquiry report, we have filed the affidavit. In the inquiry, it is been proved beyond reasonable doubt.
What is the charge against the
A
petitioner?
misconduct, Lordship.
Of course, it will be misconduct.
Lordship.
It will not be for good conduct. What is the misconduct charge I am asking?
Lordship,
Charges are. Show cause.
basically corruption case, Lordship.
There is,
And
charges are there, Lordship.
petitioner demanded 10,000 rupees to expedite the process of payment.
Ac-
Yes.
Actually,
Bribe,
Lordship,
bribe.
bribe, actually, Lordship, allegation was that the Airtel Authority, who is the service provider of internet in police, Assam police in entire state of Assam, and for clearance of one of their bills, Lordship, petitioner demanded some
10,000.
bribes. Ultimately, he had taken 2,000 of rupees, which he said that in the departmental proceeding, I mean the inquiry report, he has said that this is for chai pani and tea expenses, and for that only they have dismissed me from service, Lordship.
That chai pani has costed him his service.
You are a salaried employee. Why you should ask for chai pani?
Under major punishment, Lordship, there are several other punishments also. Direct from dismissal from service, Lordship.
Your employer may not like to keep you.
This
You are
is
asking for
this-
chai pani.
this-
Tomorrow you'll ask for another.
habitual offender, Lordship. This is the first time.
When can you get the records?
It is from the Kamrup Metro, Lordship.
Here only.
2 weeks.
All right, then let the records be called.
Lordship, Lordship.
Heard Mrs. Kanungo and counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. C.K.S. Borwal and government advocate Assam appearing for the respondents. The challenge in this writ petition is to an order of dismissal from service Learned counsel for both the sides submitted at the very outset that departmental records would be necessary at the time of hearing of the writ petition. However, the records are presently not available with the learned government advocate Assam. As such, on the request of Mr. C.K.S. Borua, learned GA Assam, hearing of this matter stands deferred by 2 weeks so as to enable him to obtain the departmental record. List this case again after 2 weeks as a fixed item.
Deeply blessed.
What?